big news break at this hour. Drug maker Pfizer has now signed a deal with the UN-backed group to allow other manufacturers to make its experimental COVID-19 pill, a move that could make the treatment available to more than half of the world's population. In a statement issued on Tuesday, Pfizer said it would grant the license for the antiviral pill to the Geneva-based medicines patent pool as well, which would let generic drug companies produce the pill for use in 95 countries, making up about 53% of the world's population. This is a move which could have great implications in how the world is dealing with COVID. Meher has more.
This is a big and important deal for Pfizer to enter into, because it will allow them to license their anti-COVID meds to generic manufacturers. We know India has a lot of licensed generic manufacturers to make and sell without royalties. Now, as you said, this will provide medication to 95 countries, and which makes up around 53% of the world's population. But the most important thing is that this actually reduces hospitalization by 89%. The early studies show this. Of course, what this means for India will depend on local drug regulators and whether they approve the medication. This same rule will apply to every single country. They will all have to approve the drug before it is actually used in the population. But it is a promising drug. This is also not the first anti-COVID oral medication to be licensed like this. The patent group, which has just entered this deal with Pfizer, has actually entered another deal recently with Merck. Merck is also producing a similar oral drug that can reduce hospitalization for COVID very significantly. So this can have major implications for countries like India, where, as we know, the second wave completely overwhelmed our hospitals. We didn't have enough beds, and lots of people actually lost their lives due to a lack of facilities, a lack of infrastructure. So preventing hospitalization is the biggest aim when it comes to medicating for COVID. Of course, vaccines do help in this, but this is much easier to administer. It's an oral antiviral treatment, and this could have very important consequences to combat the pandemic.
All right, let's get in some expert views now on this. Joining us on the broadcast is Shrikant Shetty, Director of Fallible Pharma. We have Dr. Anita Ramesh with us, Dr. Salman Singh as well, Senior Virologist. Let me begin with Dr. Singh. Dr. Singh, your first thoughts on how do you think this pill is going to be? How effective will this be? Do we have more studies and data on the efficacy, etc., of this pill?
Yeah, I think this is a wonderful news, but ritonavir, which we are talking about, this drug is known for HIV treatment, but I think in corona treatment, this is a new dimension which need to be investigated and need to be tested. And we look forward that I hope that it is going to be a very useful drug. And this is also a good thing that Pfizer has allowed this medicine to be manufactured in many developing countries, including Africa, Asia, and other countries. So this is a fantastic news, and let us see that it should be. So far, the studies in phase 1 and phase 2, they have shown very encouraging results, and we look forward that this should be perfectly fine.
Right. Let me go to Dr. Anita Ramesh next. Ma'am, you've worked on several of these drugs, several of these trials. Is there anything more you can share about which stage this is at the moment? And the thing that's coming to my mind right now is when it comes to vaccines, etc., there are new variants that keep coming in, vaccines need to be updated, etc. How is that going to work with the pill?
Yeah, this vaccine has a different mode of action, if you see, because they are injected into the body, can be DNA, RNA vaccine, killed vaccine. But once the vaccine gets into the body, it stimulates production of antibody. So once the antibody is produced, Yes, when you get subsequently infected with the coronavirus, it will help you to fight against the virus so that your infection is minimum, hospitalization is reduced, no ICU, no high drugs. But remember, a vaccine is given to a normal individual like you, me, who is not infected at this point of time. Whereas the pill is given to only who is positive for COVID.
Oh, I see.
It is not for, it's not for COVID. It's only for COVID positive. Yes, you are positive detected just now and you are on your positivity 3 or 5 days down the line. Very mild infection. The test has come positive. They tell you to take the pill. Okay, it is 3 to 5 days oral pills to be taken 2 to 3 times, both Pfizer and Merck, and you stop at that. So what happened? It's basically an antiviral. I know my colleague also told you it acts against the virus which is in the body. Okay, and it's like how an HIV drug acts, and it is called molnupiravir. The drug name is molnupiravir. One of the companies uses molnupiravir single. Another company uses it with another antiviral. So that once the drug gets inside, the virus is circulating in the blood, this drug goes and kills the virus. So it's directly to be used only in COVID positive patient above the age of 5. It's a game changer because you can do it at home. It is cost effective. You don't need hospitalization. But remember, it is only to be given for mild and moderate symptoms, not for severe symptoms. Severe means admission into the hospital. Now, coming to your question on clinical trials, yes, everything which gets approval has to undergo phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 study. But because of the pandemic, everything is speeded up. Even the vaccine has to be given phase 3 data before it gets approval. As of now, Britain has approved these drugs based on their phase 2 and phase 3 data, which showed efficacy like 80%, 50%, but not much benefit. Similarly, as far as India is concerned, yes, the data has to be presented in front of DCGI, and the DCGI, which is the Drug Controller General of India, the apex body. Depending upon, it doesn't mean we need to repeat the test in India. Yes, can be given on emergency.
Of course. I quickly want to just recap lots of information there, Dr. Anita Ramesh. Thanks for that. You said, one, this pill is not a protection at all. It does not give you antibodies. It actually fights the virus. So it's given to people who are already positive. That's number one. It's only given to people and individuals who are 5 years and more of age. That's number two. Number three, you are saying it is only for moderate to mild symptoms that sort of step in, and that is a huge thing. It can't be given to as a protection measure at all. So having understood that, let me go to Dr. Shrikant Shetty. The other question, which is really the big good news over here, the fact that Pfizer is actually sharing the formula, and now a lot of companies can get down to producing them, and this is actually going to be great for global good.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. From whatever I have understood from the news that I have with me, Pfizer has allowed certain countries in sub-Saharan Africa and in Asia also to distribute these drugs with ritonavir, which is an antiviral, without applying the patent rules. But whether it is applicable to India or not is not very clear from whatever news I have at the moment. But this is definitely a very good drug, a revolutionary drug, as is the drug from Merck, which is also on the anvil. And till now we had vaccines, we had a lot of other precautions that have been repeatedly being advised by the experts, and now we have a drug or two drugs in fact, which post-infection shows a lot of promise. That is again in mild and moderate symptoms, and again where the symptoms have been seen either just 3 days or 5 days from the when the patient has been exposed to the virus. So definitely a promising drug. But as I said, how and in what way this is applicable to the Indian market is something that needs to be understood. Because from whatever I have understood, they have said that the companies manufacturing generic medicines can apply for distributing these drugs in their countries. Now, whether this is, as it has been mentioned for sub-Saharan countries, whether this is free of cost or without the patent cost or whether it is, because again, cost will play a very major role in a country like India. We have a vast population which will find these patented drugs beyond their reach. So whether the government comes in and subsidizes these drugs or not is something that will have to be looked into. But definitely a promising drug. And as you have said, and as Dr. Neeta explained,
Mr.
a lot
Shetty,
of
the question is
benefits.
when? I think the speed at which we've seen the vaccines also develop, the question is when and how soon can we have this? Could you take us through what exactly is the process here? Just to give you more details, at least 95 countries will manage to produce this, and what their statement has come out is that they will let generic drug companies produce the pill for use in 95 countries. That is about 53% of the world's population over there. So is this the DGCI will step in, there will be clearance, or how will it work?
That's what I was. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead, Mr. Shetty.
Yeah, that's what it is not clear from the release that has been issued by Pfizer. Whether in India, what is the process that they are being followed? They say that they have asked the generic companies to apply. But whether first is that, as you said, DCGI has to approve this drug, and only then the question of applying for licenses and all that will come.
Right.
So there needs some clarity about how the
Dr. Anita has some inputs on this. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, see, like I agree with my colleague, what he said is that each drug has its own patent now. And as long as the patents, like I'm an oncologist, all the cancer drugs are patent and they're exorbitantly expensive. But then after a period of time, the patency goes off, then you can give permission to generic companies to manufacture the drug. But what happens in the scenario here, you have heard it earlier, WHO has requested most of these vaccine manufacturers and the other companies not to keep the patent, keeping in mind that we are in a pandemic and we need to save the world. So in that context, looks like that Pfizer will not keep its patent, but on a humanitarian grounds and from the company perspectives for mankind, it is giving its know-how to all the other generic company. Yes, please go and manufacture it and save the world. And that's what I understand. 95 companies have applied, and I'm sure India will apply. And being India the hub of pharmaceutical manufacturing companies, yes, we will be able to do a great job.
Dr. Anita, can you also share with us if these pills are already been prescribed in some part of the world? Do we have a case study, or do we have people who have already undergone trials in this case? What is the WHO stand on this pill?
Yeah, in India, this pill no study has undergone, but yes, it has been undergone in some countries, particularly US and UK, and UK is the main country which is giving its approval. It has undergone phase 1, phase 2 as well as phase 3 study. They have produced the data of the phase 3 showing the efficacy, and on which the approval has been got by FDA. They also applied to EMA, that is European Medical Agency, to get such approval. Yes, studies are there. Without study, the drug cannot be.
But it is not been administered anywhere. It's not being prescribed anywhere else.
As a part of clinical trial, you cannot have access to the drug. Now the drug is in the clinical trial. You cannot buy it across the counter. You have to be a part of the trial, and the company has to give it and the specified center. So yes, if you say you're a part of the study, you have got the drug, but no doctor can otherwise write or nobody can buy it across the counter because it is still not approved. It is just now getting restricted approval, and now it will be available in the market. Manufacturing will improve.
All right, a game changer pill for COVID-19, not for protection, but to cure it, to fight the virus itself, could be available in the market soon. We wait to see how soon India catches up on that race as well. Thank you all so much for your time.